Hey, it's the Empire. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon for more videos. We taking over. Let's go, champ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go.
Hey, it's the Empire. Geoboxing Empire. Boxing or boxing. Now, George Grossman beats Chris Eubank Jr. in a unanimous decision win. Fight was crazy, man. It was actually a pretty good fight. Um, I thought how Groves could win this fight was being on the outside, boxing on the outside, throwing a jab in a 1-2. I talked about how Chris Eubank likes lunging in with his shots, and Chris Eubank, George Groves just did just that. He boxed on the outside. He was throwing a 1-2, and he boxed beautifully, man. One thing he did that was really good in this fight was he was basically every time he got into Chris Eubank got close to him on the ropes. Groves would tie him up really quick, which is really smart. He didn't get in a firefight with Eubank too many times, besides like the last round. It was a really good fight, and I thought he did pretty well in the fight. The thing with Eubank is, I thought Eubank was going to bring a higher level of volume in the fight. It was really weird because he didn't have that volume, but he managed to get tired somehow. Really weird. I guess boxing on the outside and getting past someone's jab is a lot harder than actually having someone stand there and you just throwing punches at them like like a punching bag. When you actually box someone, it takes a lot more stamina, and it just takes a lot more out of you boxing someone than to slug it out, in my opinion. Because Chris Eubank, I see him fight it out with some people, and he doesn't get tired. But in this fight, he looked exhausted. He looked tired. He got cut early with a jab, so he was bleeding everywhere. He couldn't see at the eye, and he's basically swinging wild most of the fight. Now, I do think Chris Eubank did some good things in this fight, man. One thing I thought the judge let off too easy was Groves. I mean, he tied Chris Eubank up, but sometimes there's one thing to clinch someone, but there's one thing holding. I think Groves was a little bit excessively holding. The judge, I'm sorry, the ref warned him at least. I'm not playing. Go watch the fight at least 8 times. I'm not playing. He warned him 8 times, stop holding. And I'm surprised the point wasn't taken away. I don't think it would have mattered, but it probably would have mattered if he would have did something early, because the holding was it was boring in the beginning, right? Because he was holding so much. Now, congratulations to George Groves, man, but there's some things in the fight that I just didn't enjoy. I think he boxed beautifully, but he was moving back most of the time. He wasn't really countering Eubank with anything. Shots that looked like they landed when you watch in slow motion, they really didn't land at all. I mean, Groves is mostly landing a jab and glancing blows for the most part. He didn't really land anything too significant. I seen him land one left hook uh, around 7 or 8, and that was a really good shot, man. I was sort of shocked because I knew Groves could hurt Eubank with the left hook, because Eubank's always open for that left hook. But yeah, man. I mean, he was moving. I mean, there's one thing boxing, and there's one thing trying to keep your distance because you don't want to engage, right? I mean, Groves was keeping distance and he was using his jab, but he didn't really capitalize on Eubank's mistakes. I talked about earlier how Eubank likes to like lunge in with his shots. Eubank was doing that a lot, man. Groves didn't really catch him with anything. Eubank did land a few left hooks from like the outside, leaping in. Eubank was really sloppy in this fight, though. But congratulations to George Groves, man. Overall, I mean, he got the win, so I mean, I can't criticize it. The judges think he won, and that's really all that matters, man. So crazy fight, man. I thought this fight would be close. I thought Groves, if he would win the fight, this is how he would win it, on the outside, not inside. And I think Groves knew that too. That's why he tied up Eubank every time he had. You know, um, Crazy fight, man. Eubank just didn't have the gas tank for some reason. I never seen him get tired, but this fight he definitely got tired. Uh, the holding and all the grappling, and that takes a lot more energy out of you. Chris Eubank doesn't practice getting held and grabbed and swung around in the ring, because that's what Groves is doing. He's holding him. He was turning him really well, and it was really nice movement from Groves, man. Groves was a master of distance fight. Chris Eubank, when he tried to out jab Groves, it didn't work. It didn't work at all. The thing is, Eubank was trying to outbox Groves, and that wasn't working for him. At all. When it comes down to the better jab and the better straight right, Groves is superior in that aspect. Eubank could fight better inside, but his inside game wasn't as crispy as it could have been. He didn't throw any body punches, and That's basically ultimately what probably lost him the fight, man. Groves looked like he was tired too. Eubank threw like no body shots. I barely think I seen him. He probably landed less than 10 body shots. Let's just say that. He was headhunting the whole fight because when you're that far of a distance, you're trying to hit him in the head. You know what I mean? You're not trying to go to the body because so far you're afraid of getting countered, right? Crazy stuff, man. I thought it was a pretty good fight. I thought it could have been more action packed. In my opinion, the scorecards should have been way closer than what they were. Groves was boxing, but Eubank was trying to make the fight. Let's just say that. I mean, Eubanks was coming forward the whole fight. I mean, there's barely a time. I don't think that actually there was a time where Groves had Eubank on a rope, you know, at least for long periods of time, more than 30 seconds. You know, Eubank was pushing Groves the whole time, you know, and crazy thing is Groves, he's obviously a bigger fighter. You had a 160 guy walking him down the whole fight, you know. But like I said, on the outside, Groves is just beating him, you know. So crazy stuff, man. Congratulations to George Groves, man. He's going to continue in the tournament, man. I'm still going to be watching it. I'm still going to be talking about Groves, man. I'm really excited that he won this fight, man. It's a resurrection for his career. Let me know how you guys feel about it, man. You know, I'm a little disappointed. I'm not going to lie. I wanted Chris Eubank to win. I like Groves, too. But, I mean, I like to be entertained at the same time, you know. I mean, Chris Eubank Sr. and Jr. are so entertaining. I like watching them fight. Very entertaining people. But, you know, the show must go on. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Like, comment, subscribe. This is The Empire. Geoboxing Empire. Peace.